Now here, what is the next topic, sir? What is the next set of operators, sir? Any idea? The third set of operators, what we would be doing? We would be talking about something called as relational. Okay? Relational, or we also call it as comparison operators. Relational or comparison operators here. Okay? It's a very, very, very simple topic here. It is lesser than, it is lesser than equal to, then greater than equal to, then double equals and not equals. These are the different relational operators which we have with respect to Java here. And then always the return type of relational operators are Boolean value. It will always return Boolean value. Okay, it's either true or false. It is going to return what? Either true or either false here. Okay, because it's like lesser than equal to, greater than equal to, double equals and not equals. Okay, now there is one important question, sir. What is the difference between single equals and double equals? Important interview question. Okay, what is the difference between single equals and double equals, sir? Single equals, whenever we talk about single equals, it is always used to assign the data. When I tell a equal to 5, what do you understand? The value 5 is getting stored into a. But when I tell a equal to 5, I'm comparing the LHS value and RHS value. Comparison, like is 10 equal to 10. I'm checking if the LHS value is it equal to RHS value. Is 10 equal to 10? Then it will return what? True. So double equals is always used for comparison, and single equals is always used for assigning the data. Okay, if I want to compare two values, double equals. If I want to initialize or assign, I have to make use of single equals. Okay, so this is what we are supposed to understand when we talk about relational operators, and I'll be talking about it in detail. I will be talking about one more set of operators, that is nothing but logical operators. Okay, what is the next set of operators? Logical operators. Sir, what are the different logical operators we have in Java, sir? We have logical and, we call it as ampersand, or, and not. What do we call it as, guys? Logical and, this is logical or, and this is logical not. So these are the three logical operators we have, and even this will return Boolean value. Even logical operators will return what? Boolean values here. Okay, now, but how does it work, sir? How do we utilize it, sir? I will tell you in the most easiest manner here. Okay, where do we use logical operators? Everywhere. Okay, I'll give you multiple scenarios. I'll give you one scenario, guys. Okay, imagine you are trying to log in into Gmail. Okay, you're trying to log in into Gmail here. So now if you want to log in into Gmail, when is the login successful? Sir, the login is successful when user ID and password, if both the things are valid, like user ID should also be valid and password should also be valid, only then login is successful. So therefore, this and only we write it as double ampersand. Okay, that is and symbol. Clear? So if I want to check, okay, if I want to check here, if see and meaning both the conditions should be true, that is when the output scenario will be true here. Similarly, okay, you purchase a product on Amazon. See, you have Amazon. Okay, you purchase a product. Okay, you purchase a product here. So therefore, first of all, if you want to make payment, okay, imagine you're paying through Paytm. Okay, you're paying through Paytm. If you want to pay through Paytm here, you should have, first thing is you should have sufficient balance. First thing is you should have sufficient balance, and your password, that UPI pin which we have, it should be valid. Only then you can purchase the product or make the payment. Common sense, no? See, in Amazon, you purchase a product and you're trying to pay through Paytm or Phone Pay, Google Pay, net banking, credit card, blah 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 blah. You can choose it. So what are the scenarios? You should have sufficient balance, and the UPI pin code, the UPI pin here should be valid. Only then the transaction is successful. So and meaning both the operations has to be true. Okay, all the condition has to be true here. Similarly, imagine Netflix. Netflix. Everyone knows Netflix, no OTT platforms here. As of now, it's very advanced here. Okay. If you want to log in into Netflix, you can log in through your email ID or you can log in through your contact number. Got the clarity? If you want to log in into your Netflix, it has to be either email ID or contact number. So how do we represent or in Java? Double pipe symbol. Got the clarity? And meaning all the conditions should be true. Both the conditions should be true. Or meaning only one condition should be true. It's like if you want to log in into Netflix, it can either be through email ID or contact number. And there are two ways here. If you want to, after logging, if you want to enter, you can enter your permanent password, or you can enter OTP also. Correct? No? So if you want to enter, if you're using Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever it is, the OTT platforms here, you'll get to know it. Okay. If you want to log in, you can either enter the permanent password or you can log in through the OTPs as well. Okay, so these are the different scenarios which you have to come across when we talk about operators here. Got the clarity? I hope you got the clarity about relational operators and logical operators. And not is nothing but a negation. Not is nothing but what? Negation here. Got it? So if you talk about our school days or college days, we also had something called as truth tables here. If you could closely remember, we had something called as truth tables. Correct? Wherein T stands for true, okay, and F stands for false. Correct? So let me write down a couple of truth tables for you all. Okay, let me write down a couple of truth tables. Sir, what is the truth table for and, sir? That is and. And what is the truth table for or, sir? And what is the truth table for not, sir? Okay, we'll try to talk about it. So we know the inputs, no? True, true, false, false. Correct? And this is true, false, true, false. Okay, so these are the four combinations we come across when we talk about and. For or, again, true, true, false, false, and again, true, false, true, false. Okay, so we have to see the various combinations for it. And not a symbol. If it is true, what will be the output? And if it is false, what will be the output here? So when I talk about and, both the conditions should be true. See, it should be true, it should be true. That is when the output is true. But over here, it is false. If one condition is also false, the output is false. See, it is false. Here, both the conditions are false here. The output will be false here. And meaning, both the conditions should be true. Like your user ID and password should be true. That is when login is successful. For or operator, okay, either one condition should be true. See, here both the conditions are true. Absolutely valid. One condition should be true. One condition should be true. But if both the conditions are false, then the output is false here. Like if you want to log in into your Netflix, either you can make use of email ID or contact number. Again, if you want to unlock your phone, you can make use of fingerprint or face detection or pattern. So meaning one condition should be true in order to in order to unlock your phone. It's not that all the conditions should be true. Okay. And not is very simple. It's just the negation part. Not meaning negation. If it is true, the output will be false. And if it is false, the output will be true. So this is nothing but negation. Okay. So these are the various aspects of operators here. Okay. I'm trying to go real quick here for you all. The reason is these are the various basic concepts here, guys, because everyone will be aware of it. Can we develop a program for it here? Absolutely, as demo. Okay. And then I'll also have my main method. Public static void main, open parenthesis close, and I will write it as string array of arguments, open curly braces, close. Let me save the file. Okay, let me save the file here, demo.java, and save as all files, and I tell it as save. So you have saved the Java program. Now I will give the demonstration for first comparison operators. Okay, comparison operators. Okay, let me talk about it, guys. This is very, very easy, guys. Once we are done with it now, we can jump into the logical part so that it becomes a lot of fun here. Okay, now here let me try to do it. See, int x equals to 10. Okay, int x equals to 10, and then I'll write it as int y equals to 20. So I have two variables, int x equals to 10 and int y equals to 20. Now here I will make use of this data one print statement, system.out.println. And let me try to talk about this entire process. Okay, let me write it down, guys, for a couple of minutes. Just a moment, I will show it to you. Okay, the reason I'm trying to do is to show you everything. Okay, now here, x lesser than y, what will be the output? And x lesser than or equal to 5 here, what will be the output? And let me predict output later. Let me talk about everything over here. Okay, and y is greater than x, y is greater than 50, what will be the output? And y is lesser than or equal to 10 here, or greater than, right? Y is greater than or equal to 10. Perfect. Okay, this is very, very easy set of operators, guys. Okay, I'm just trying to talk about it. Okay, then x equal to y, what will be the output? And then x not equal to y, what will be the output here? Okay, let us talk about it. First, is x lesser than y? Okay, is 10 lesser than y 20? Yes, the output is true here. Then next part, is x is 10. Is 10 lesser than or equal to 5? Meaning either 10 should be lesser than or equal to 5. So again, it is false. Why? 10 is neither lesser than or equal to 5 here. Got it? Similarly, what is y value? 20. Is 20 greater than 50? No, the output is false here. And y, what is y value? 20. Is 20 greater than or equal to 10 here? Or I can also take it as 20. Is 20 greater than or equal to 20? Yes, true. Why? Because 20 is greater, it's not greater than 20, but rather it is equal to 20. So that's the reason it is true. Okay. Now when I tell x equal to y, what is x equal to y? Is 10 equal to 20? No, it is false here. Okay. Now when I write it as x not equal to y, 10 not equal to 20, yes, it is true here. Okay. So this is what we are supposed to understand. I can write this statement in one more way also, so that you have better understanding. I can write it as x not equal to, is x equal to 10? Is 10 equal to 10? Yes, the output will be true here. Okay, and over here, x not equal to 10. What will be the output? X is 10. 10 not equal to 10. No, it is false here. Got the clarity? So these are the different comparison operators which you should be aware of. Okay, let me compile it, guys, so that you'll get the clarity here. Java C demo dot Java. I need to compile it. Okay, now, and then I need to interpret it as well. How will I interpret Java demo? When I tell Java demo, can you see here? I get the beautiful output here. Okay, I have to get the beautiful way of writing it. Okay, so I can just increase it. Yeah, I just increase the size, guys, so that you can all see it properly. Okay, can you see the output here? It's true, false. If you want, you can just compare it later. Okay, so whatever we predicted here, it's the same output. First true, false, false, true, then false, true, false. Yes, absolutely, it worked here. So this is what we are supposed to talk about. Okay, the entire process here. I hope you all got the clarity about comparison operators. Now we'll quickly do logical also. Okay, in another 5 minutes, we will be done with logical also. Okay, now what is logical? Quickly I do it here. Okay, see here, I'll have print statements over here. Just a moment, guys. I'll just write print statements. Okay, so let me have a couple of variables. Int a equals to 1. Int b equals to 2. I can do it that way also, guys, actually speaking. See, a lesser than b and a equal to 1. What will be the output here? That data I will store it into a variable called as result. Now think and tell me, guys. A value is 1, b value is 2. A, that is 1 lesser than 2. Is it true? Yes. 1 lesser than 2? True. And what is a value 1? Is 1 equal to 1? Yes, it's true. The true, I am storing it into a variable called as result. So what will be the data type of result here? Can you all tell me the answer, guys? I'm waiting for answer. Can you tell me what will be the output data type here? Think and tell, guys, what will be the data type here? Oh, you don't want to answer, is it? Yeah, okay. So the data type over here is supposed to be Boolean. What it is supposed to be? Boolean. How, sir? A lesser than B. 1 lesser than 2, it's true. True and 1 equal to 1. True and true, it's true only. The true is stored into a variable called as result. Therefore, the data type will be Boolean. Why? Because I'm trying to store a Boolean value, true or false, right? So that's the reason. Got the clarity? So this is what we are supposed to understand. And meaning both the conditions should be true. Now I'll write A lesser than or equal to 4. And A equal to B. What will be the output here? 1 lesser than or equal to 4. True. And is A equal to B? No, false. True and false will return me false here. So output here is true and the output here is false here. The output here is false. So this is what we are supposed to understand when it comes to what type of operators here? When it comes to logical operators here. This is nothing but logical operators. Okay. It's a very, very simple topic which we are supposed to understand here. Got it? Clear everyone here? Now let me try to do the remaining process. Quickly, within 2 minutes I'll do it. Okay. Now here I'll tell A is lesser than 5. Okay. Or B is equal to 2. Okay. Or else equal to 5. Okay. What will be the output? And then I'll write it as A equal to B or B is not equal to 2. Okay. What will be the output? See here. Is A lesser than 5? Is 1 lesser than 5? True. It is OR condition. It doesn't matter. If the first condition is true, that is sufficient enough. My output will always be true only. Why? OR meaning either one condition should be true. Oh, the first condition is only true. No, I did not take the second condition. But now, is A equal to B? No, false. 1 equal to 2? False. Or B not equal to 2. Is 2 not equal to 2? False, false. Both the conditions are false. Therefore, the output will be false here. Because OR meaning one condition and meaning both the condition. So this is about the entire process. And the last two things which we have, that is not. So that I will explain after execution. So here, I will print true. And here I will print false here. Let us see the output, guys. Okay, let us see the expected output. Now I go back to my command prompt. Okay, and I am executing the program. Okay, and I will execute it in a beautiful manner. Did I get the expected output? See, true, false, true, false, true, false. The last 6 output. Okay, so look at the output. True, false, true, false. True and false will get printed. Now when I write it as not of true, what will be the output? Not of true is false and not of false is true here. So when I compile it and when I interpret it, you will get the idea. See here, not of true is false, not of false is true here. I get the expected output here. If you want, you can analyze it over here. Similarly, I can do one more process over here. Okay, similar way. What is that, sir? I will tell you. 1 lesser than 2. Okay, and here I will write it as 2 lesser than 5. Okay, I'm just writing it. So just quickly understand what will be the expected output here. What will be the expected output? See, when I tell 1 lesser than 2, it is true. But when I tell not of true, it will behave as false. Okay, now when I tell 2 lesser than 5, okay, I'll go it as 20. Is 20 lesser than 5? False. 20 is not lesser than 5. It is false. Not of false, it will behave as true here. We can directly use it with respect to, directly with operators, or we can write it with respect to the data as well. So this is all about, okay, logical operators. So now when I execute it, look at the output, what I get here. Did I get the expected output here? Absolutely yes, I got the expected output. So this is all about the entire process. Got the clarity? Everyone understood? It's unary operators. What do we call it as? Unary operators. What are those, sir? What are the different unary operators, sir? We have something called as plus plus. Plus plus means we are supposed to increment by 1. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to increment by 1. And minus minus means we are supposed to decrement by 1. Okay, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to decrement by 1 here. So these are the two set of operators which we have here. Okay, now let me show you one example over here first of all. Okay, I'll have class name is unary, open curly braces, close. And I have my main method, public static void main within parenthesis, string array of arguments. Okay, now, so this is my class and this is my main method. Okay, now here, over here, what I try to do here is, I will have a variable. Int, we can take any variable name x equals to 5. Okay, now here, I will print system.out.println. Okay, println. And here, I will print the value of x colon plus x here. I'm trying to print the value of x, that's it. Now later, I will tell x plus plus. I will print the value of x. Then again, I will tell x plus plus. Print x minus minus, print, and again I tell x minus minus and print over here. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to do over here. Got it? So let me save the program first. Okay, let me save the program first. Unary.java and save as all files. I'm done. So now guys, what is the value of x here? It's 5. So now when I try to print the value of x, it is 5. Now when I tell x plus plus, it will become 6. Why? Because I've incremented the value of x by 1. Again x plus plus, meaning I have to increment the value of x by 1. Now it is 6 here. Now it will become 7. Similarly, x minus minus meaning we have to decrement by 1. So the output will be 6 again. How, sir? X value of 7 pa. Now when I tell minus minus, we're decrementing the value of x by 1. So therefore it will become 6. And x minus minus, sir, it was 6, sir. Now it will become 5. So in simple terms here, okay, plus plus and minus minus is nothing but increment by 1 and decrement by 1. If you want to cross check, you can execute it over here. Java C unary.java and you will compile your program. Okay, and you will also interpret it as well. When I compile and interpret it, am I getting the expected output 5, 6, 7, 6, 5? Yes, I'm getting it. But now this is all said and done. Okay, we can use these operators in 2 ways. What is it? We can either use it as post increment or decrement, and we can also use it as pre increment or decrement. Post means after, pre means before. Okay, so we are supposed to understand this. Okay, so concentrate carefully. Post means after, pre means before. Okay, now so concentrate over here. I will explain it in the most beautiful manner. Okay, now I will have int x equals to 5. What did you understand? Okay, let me prove it to you. Okay, now concentrate for 10 minutes, guys, because it is tricky. But once you understand, you won't have such an easy topic at all. Okay, it's very, very easy here. Okay, now internally what happened? One variable got created. What happened? One variable got created. What is that variable? X, and that is storing the data called as 5. 5 got stored into a variable called as x here. Okay, done. Next, I will tell int y equals to, I will write it as x plus plus. So first of all, you need to understand that there is one more container. Okay, there is one more container and that container name is y. But what is the value? We need to predict it. First of all, is this incrementing or decrementing? Sir, I have made use of plus plus. So 101% it is increment. Okay, it is increment. Now when I tell plus plus, it is used after the variable. Before the variable is pre, after the variable is post. So this is an example for post increment. Why? Sir, I am using plus plus, it's increment, but I am using it after the variable. So it is post increment. So post increment stands that it has a mantra. Okay, now it has one rule. What is it? First assign. Okay, first assign, comma, then increment. First assign, comma, then increment. I repeat. Okay, so x plus plus meaning it is post increment because I'm using it after. Post meaning after. So first assign meaning whatever is my x value, I have to assign it immediately to my y here. So when I tell x here, it is as of now 5 here. It is as of now 5. That 5 will get assigned to my y here. So value of y will become 5. And then later it is x plus plus. When I tell x plus plus, I have to tell then increment. X plus plus meaning I have to increment the value of x. Now it will become 6 here. Tricky, no? Tricky, no? That's why I will do it once again. Don't worry. Okay. This is one simple data you need to understand over here. But the basic idea here. Now similarly, I will do pre-decrement also so that you have better understanding. Okay, now a equals to 3. Okay, and then I'll tell int b equals to plus plus a. You'll have the clarity, guys. Okay, don't worry. But before getting into the practical part, you will have the clarity. So there are two variables, a and b. Now first of all, 3 will get stored into a. So what will the value of a? The value of a will be 3. Clear? Now this is plus plus. So definitely it is increment. Okay, plus plus means increment. Is it pre or post? Sir, this is used before the variable, sir. So therefore it is pre. Pre means before, post means after. This is pre-increment. So pre-increment has the mantra that first increment. Pre-increment meaning before. We have to first increment, then we have to assign it. This is the mantra for pre-increment. So what will I do? Plus plus A. As soon as I tell plus plus, just a moment, plus plus A, I have to increment the value of A first. Plus plus A meaning I will increment the value of A. It will become 4. And after incrementing, then assign. I have to assign it back to B here. So the value of B will become 4. Why? The current value of A is 4 here. So post increment meaning after the variable. Pre-increment meaning before the variable. So what is the mantra for post increment? First assign, then increment. Pre-increment, first increment and then assign. Got the clarity? Okay, sir. Can you give one more example for decrement, sir, so that you'll have better understanding? 101% yes. Okay. Now, similar kind, but don't lose your concentration. Don't lose your concentration or don't get diverted. Okay. This is wherein it's very tricky. If you concentrate, you will understand. Int x equals to 10. Int y equals to x minus minus. Now it's tricky. Okay. Understand carefully. Okay, now. So there are two variables, x, y. Perfect. Okay, sir. 10 is getting stored into x, sir. The value of x will be 10. Very good. Beautiful. Now here, this program is decrement or increment. Sir, you have used minus minus, sir. It is decrement. Perfect. It is decrement. But is it post decrement or pre decrement? Sir, I have used after the variable. So it is post decrement. Perfect. It is post decrement because I have used after the variable. Post meaning I have to always follow the mantra. Post meaning after assigning, I need to decrement. So therefore, first assign and then decrement. And then what? We have to decrement. Okay, na? So therefore, first assign, meaning whatever is my x value will get first assigned to my y. So the y value will become 10. After that, we have to decrement. Decrement whom? X minus minus. I have to decrement the value of x and that will become minus. Got the clarity? Similarly, if I tell int a equals to 5 and int b equals to minus minus a. So there are two containers. A, B. So what is the logic? Sir, first 5 will get stored into A. Very good. Now here, it is decrement or increment? Sir, it is decrement, sir. How did you get to know? Minus minus. Is it pre or post? Pre, sir. Why? Because you have used before the variable. Pre-decrement. What is the mantra for pre-decrement? First decrement. Pre meaning first you have to decrement it. And then you have to assign it. First decrement, then assign. Okay, now, therefore. So first decrement. Minus minus A. I have to decrement the value of A to 4. And then assign. So what is the value of A now? 4. 4 will get stored into B. So the value of B will be 4 here. Got the clarity? So this is called as pre-increment and post-increment. Can I give you an example so that you can all predict it? Correct? Now I want you all to answer. Okay, now I want you all to answer quickly. Okay, see, int I equals to, I'll write it as 40. Okay, int j equals to, I'll write it as I plus plus. Okay, now quickly tell me, when I try to print the value of those two things, what will be the output here? When I try to print x plus give a space plus y. I'm trying to print those data. Can you tell me? Oh, I'm so sorry. J and I. Okay, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. It is J and I. Can you tell me what will be the value of I and what will be the value of J? I'm expecting answer. Okay, sir. As of now, I value is 40. Very good, guys. You're all answering. Okay, I value is 40. Now, this is plus plus. It is increment. But I have used plus plus after the variable. So definitely it is post increment. Okay, definitely it is post increment. And what is the mantra for post increment? First assign, comma, then increment. Correct. So this is the mantra for what? This is the mantra for post increment. First assign, then increment. So first assign meaning what is the value of I as of now? 40. That 40 will get stored into J. So therefore J value will become 40. And then increment. Okay, and then what am I supposed to do? I have to then increment. So when I tell then increment, it is x plus I plus plus. So therefore I have to increment the value of I. It will be 41. So I value will be 41 and the J value will be 40. Why? Because I'm incrementing the value of I. So you all gave me the correct answer, but in a different way. Okay, now. So don't get confused over here. See, I'll tell you in the most beautiful way again. Okay, now don't worry. Because we are trying to talk around with this data here. Okay, now. So therefore you have to be very, very precise here. So now when I execute it, see what will be the output? Compilation done and interpretation done. Did I get the output as 41 and 40? See, 41 and 40. Very good. Similarly, very good attempt, guys. Very good. Okay, I'm happy that you are all responding. Even if wrong answer, you'll get it sorted now. Okay, you'll get the clarity now. Wait. Okay, now here I will write it as int a equals to 5. Okay, now int b equals to minus a. Now tell me what will be the output? Think and tell. Even if you're wrong, it's fine. It's a good attempt. Sir, this is definitely decrement. Why? Before the variable. So it is pre-decrement. So it is nothing but pre-decrement. And pre-decrement stands for first decrement. Before. So first I have to decrement. Then assign. Okay, so now A value is 5 as of now. Okay, what is A value? A value is 5 as of now. Okay, very good. A value is 5. Perfect. And now assigning will happen from RHS to LHS only. Minus minus A is pre-decrement. First decrement. Whose value should I decrement? Minus minus A. I have to decrement the value of A only. So A value will become 4. And then assign. So what is my A value? 4. After decrementing, I have to assign to it to B. So both the outputs will be 4 and 4. Very good. Here we understood this data. No, can we write one data? See here, one program. See, int a equals to 2. Okay, now understand. Int b equals to a plus plus. What does it mean? It is post increment. Post meaning after. So a value was 2 initially. Correct? A value was 2. Now when I tell a plus plus, it means I have to increment the value of a for sure. Okay, when I tell a plus plus, I have to increment the value for a for sure here. But it is post increment, meaning post meaning after the job. Okay, post after. So what is the job here? Assigning. So what is my value of a? It's 2 as of now. The 2 will get assigned to my b. The 2 will get assigned to my b here. And then a plus plus, I have to increment. So the value of a will become 3. So this is post increment, guys. Post meaning after the job. Okay, now. So the job is to initialize. So a value will get initialized, and then I have to increment the value of a. So a value will get incremented, not b. Okay, you got this basic idea about it here. Got it? So you can watch it again. The video you can refer it again.